Wow. Good morning, afternoon, evening. It's taco time. I'm free from the void. Oh my goodness. I forgot how to stream. Ah. Hello. How's everyone doing today? Are we miraculously preserved? Are we miraculously preserved? I'm miraculously preserved. Hello everyone! I am free. How's everyone doing? Did you guys survive without me? I didn't survive without me. I mean, I did survive, but I also did not. Oh my goodness, I forget how to speak. How to talk to chat. How to stream. It feels like it's been so long. How many days has it been? Too long. You know what the worst part is? It's like I was just getting motivated to stream for the entire week. I was hyping myself up and then that happened. Oh boy. Oh boy. What a mess. I want to do so many things. But first thing to clear up, this plan to return home was already planned before I even went to Japan, so it's nothing serious. Nothing too serious. But it's just very, very inconvenient, unfortunate timings. It's just yeah. I don't know if I can say that much in detail. Because it's a very complicated situation, especially for me. But I have to say, on the bright side, it was lucky it was just me that, you know, had this problem. It would have been the same if anyone else was there for a short amount of time as well, I feel like. Yeah. It's just very unfortunate timing and stuff. This is very unfortunate because the whole reason of me being there in person was because of something that I've been literally planning and scheduling and working towards for basically the entire year. And in hindsight, I feel like when I made the first tweet, I was kind of very disappointed and frustrated with how things had to be, because it very well could have been prevented if I feel like the parties involved could have done a better job. And I was at a point where I might have to delay again some of the things that I've planned for the entire year, that I've literally tied a lot of other things to. And you know, it kind of felt like my entire effort behind the scenes during the year was kind of denied on the spot out of nowhere. So I'm sorry if I made you guys worry a little bit because of my tone of tweet, but it was just not a good time. But I am working very hard to sort everything out so that everything happens on time and that it's all sorted out. So that's being sorted out. I'm working very hard to make it happen. I'm still working to make sure that everything gets released on time, etc. I won't spoil you guys on what it is, but I mean, that's the thing. So I feel like I've worked out most of the wrinkles, or found alternatives to the problems that have occurred due to this problem. So that's the good news. The bad news is that I already have plans to go back to Japan. I've had plans to go back to Japan because this trip back home was actually a very short, around like 2 weeks or so trip that I made in advance because of family events. And one of the options that was suggested to me is to cancel all my plans that I've made months in advance, booked months in advance, paid for months in advance, and stay home so that I can properly stream and do other work. And as I thought about it, but as I personally have done everything properly on my end, and sorry, I'm choosing my words very very carefully. And the fact that I probably will not get reimbursed for any of the money I've spent to book all these plans ahead of time. I thought about it hard, but I feel like I will probably still go ahead and think of it as a quote-unquote vacation time of the year. So that is the bad news, is that for the remainder of my trip in Japan, I won't be able to talk to you guys. which is the bad news. But I will take that time to, still think about, plans for next year and whatnot. Maybe I'll go travel somewhere in Japan, because why not? I got the time now. maybe I'll take more footage to use as vlogs next time, whatnot. Just travel, because there's just a lot of, like, this entire trip to Japan for the last couple of months as well, it's entirely out of my pocket, out of convenience for me to be able to get these projects I've planned for the entire year on time and properly done, which has just been kind of poofed. So that is, yeah. So when I got told out of nowhere that some unfortunate things happened with documents, took a couple of days for me to kind of accept the fact that this is not gonna change. It's not like I can suddenly, make it work on my end. It's nothing. There's nothing I could do. So, maybe I'll just take this time to refresh. I still can hang out with people and stuff. I just can't work. That is. So I'll just think of this as a freshening up for the upcoming year kind of type. Related parties are working hard to get things working properly again. So yeah, that is the gist of it. I can't really go into big details because I'll be honest with you, when people start speaking law, I can't understand them, and I don't know how to explain things to you guys as well. So it's just a very difficult situation to properly convey on my end too, because I barely understand what's happening. But it's being sorted out. It's being sorted out. That's the positive things. Okay, that's the negative thing out of the way. The positive thing is that I can stream and work while I'm home for a little bit. And as I directly will not be working, I can definitely schedule things ahead of time to be uploaded during my absence. So I am hoping that I can pre-record a little bit of gameplay. I don't know how many I can do with the limited time I have. So at the very least, that way you guys won't be missing out on much. Hopefully. So that's where Pastina will take the wheel and perhaps, you know, carry out things while I cannot, while present Ina cannot. So I will take some time to do that. I think one of the things I would like to do is finish Paper Mario, because that was the last thing, and kind of like a pilot episode of past Ina streaming, kind of. So hoping I can finish Paper Mario, and I don't know. I'll have to think about other games. I thought about maybe finishing another series that I didn't finish on stream yet, like Called the Lamb or something. So I'll keep that in mind. Elden Ring. I wanted the Elden Ring live. That's the problem here. I feel like Elden Ring, the entire gameplay itself is like, it's fun while watching you guys react, you know. So like more of the like the I guess story-based games and stuff is nice to just play through on my own as well. So that's good. Metaphor. I've been wanting to play Metaphor, but it's such a long game. I actually thought about, because I have it downloaded on my laptop. I was like, you know, maybe I can play it like on the flight back, but it's a long game. Yeah, but it's been a while since I played like an Atlas RPG, you know. I really do want to play it. It is a long-term gameplay game, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll play a short horror game. Perhaps. Yeah. I don't know how well I fare with horror playing by myself. But yeah, I was kind of interested in Silent Hill 2 as well. It's just I have you know, having chat makes it less scary, you know. Yeah. But you know, I'll brainstorm at least for a day or two before I start recording. So so that's the plan. If I end up, you know, filming any vlogs or whatever, I'll also, I guess, work on that when I come back or whatnot, share with you guys. But at the end of the day, I just hope that it's more smooth sailing from now on. Honestly, I feel like a part of me was like expecting something to go wrong, because I'll be honest with you, oh, just working here, it's always something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. I need things that are going too smoothly recently. It was going too smoothly. I don't think any of the world tour stuff is gonna be affected, from what I know. So I don't know. If it's a headache, honestly, it's for the company to figure out. It's out of my hands right now. I did the best I could on my end. So I literally have nothing I can do. If they have troubles, I'm willing to work out as much as possible, but there's nothing I can suggest to do on my end. But yeah, while I am back home for a bit, I can stream and do work normally, so that is good. Which goes to say I'll be appearing in Gigi's birthday party later today. Looking forward to that. She put a lot of effort into it, and it looks pretty cool. So, can't wait. Can't wait. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. But okay, so one of the reasons why I didn't wanna cancel my return back to Japan is that on my way back, I'm bringing Mamanis with me. Cause I just wanted to show her how I'm living in Japan. You know, just tell her that I'm doing good. This is the kind of, you know, place I've been staying at. How I am fine on my own and stuff. And I didn't want to also cancel her vacation as well, because she's been really looking forward to this. So, yeah. So there's that. And I wasn't, of course, gonna make Maonis go to Japan on her own and stuff too. She doesn't speak Japanese. And yeah, so hope that everything works out. That's all I can hope for. I mean, at times like this, I'm just like, at first, it's really hard to take in because, like, this is something I've been planning ever since, like, Neverland Paradox ended. And that's that's a really long time ago, you know? And when I don't know. It's just that some problems in the world are just out of your hand, and no matter what you do on your end, it's like you can't really do anything about it. Takes a while to accept, but it's just what it is, right? So you just gotta know what to do with the cards you're dealt. And I've always, I guess, faced problems in life like that. It's like, you know, you don't always get like the perfect hands in your card deck. You just gotta learn to make the best moves with what you got. And I feel like I've always been, at least this year especially, like, I made sure, you know, I was early to deadlines, I was not missing any messages, etc. Made sure that everything was okay on my end, so that at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, I don't have to feel, you know, bad about something going wrong because it's something I didn't do or something, you know? I know that I did my best at whatever it was. It's just stuff happens. It was just unfortunate things happen, unfortunate timings, etc. So it's just what it is. It seems unfair sometimes, but it's just what it is. So yeah, I am really putting a lot of effort into what I'm working on. So I mean, I think it'll just make me happy if you guys enjoy it when it sees the light of day. That is what it is. I feel like you guys will really enjoy it. I'm putting a lot of thought and effort and care into it. So, you know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Just have to marinate it a little longer. But yeah, that's what's happening, you know. I missed home a little bit. I missed my big desk. I missed my setup. I missed my comfy bed. I missed my bedroom being in a different room for once, I'll be honest, because when there's a bed right behind the PC setup, I'm just tempted to roll around all the time. But it's definitely cold. I think it was pretty hot still when I left Japan, and then I got home and I was like, right, October was supposed to be the month where it starts getting cold. I totally forgot about that because I was in Japan. Yeah. So that's the thing. I think if things are sorted out, I'll have no problem streaming and doing stuff in Japan anytime next year. because hoping things get sorted out by the end of the year, or if not, early next year is what the forecast of Magical Lawyer Talk was talking about. So, yeah, hopefully it's okay. You know, let's just be positive. Let it be known that I've tried. But I think, you know, a longish vacation sounds nice too. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go and travel to a nice onsen and stuff. It's winter. Nice and warm onsen trip in the winter sounds good. You know, that'll be cool. But yeah, I also have to say big thank you to Mane-chan. Mane-chan has a name now. Kumo Mane. Actually, when I was to make the tweet, Kumo Mane was like, "Oh, I'll just write it off as Ina's manager." And I was like, no. You need a name. You need an identity. So people know it's you, you know? It's like, it's a little too detached if she writes off as Ina's manager, right? So I was like, alright, what is your icon, your Oshi mark? And she was like, you know, I think maybe a spider, because I used spider before, you know, to sign off on things. I was like, oh, spider, okay, you can be Kumo Mane. So that was the birth of Kumo Mane. I think my wording was kind of funny. I want to tell you guys. She was like, yeah, it's my birthday. I was birthed into this world. I was like, it is an unfortunate situation of your birth, but it is what it is. Unfortunate circumstances in which you had to be birthed, but you know, at least she was a little more iconic, I guess, more memorable that way. So I guess even during like time in Japan, when I go back, if there's anything I want to say to you guys, I can just ask Kumo Mane to post for me. So yeah, I think without her, I'll be honest, without her being a cushion between me and things could have gotten more heated. So thanks Kumo Mane for being there for me. So yeah. So be nice to Kumo Mane when I'm not around. I technically cannot reply to you guys, but I am seeing everything you're posting is normal. It's just I can't interact with whatever it is. I'm still keeping my eyes on you, okay? I did see some of the fan art too, and I linked it to Kumo Mane, and she was like, "Oh, what?" She really liked it, I think. So be nice to Kumo Mane. Yeah, that's what I can say. But at least I can still hang out with people. Like I went to, I think some of the members talked about it already, but we had like a Gurren Lagann movie watch along party at Cali's, and it was great. It's been a while since I watched Gurren Lagann, so I was very excited. I don't think I watched the movies actually, so it was very exciting. Yeah, and I realized I was actually talking to Kelly like throughout the movie. I was like, wait, this is the movie original part, right? Because like I watched Gurren Lagann a couple of times before, but like some of the scenes I'm just like, I don't remember watching this. So yeah, I was talking to Callie about it, and there were girls who haven't watched it before, so I was like trying not to spoil things while discussing it with Callie. Did I cry? I did sniffle a bit. Like I feel like it's one of those animes you watch once a couple of years and you still have the same same feels as like, you know, the first time I watched it. I think Gurren Lagann is one of those series where you're just like, you just look back at where you started in episode 1 to where it ends, and you're just like, oh, the feels. Oh man. Oh, Iris was bawling. I remember. I think Iris said she already knows how it ends, but like she hasn't watched it, but she knows how some things go. But she was still like bawling in the end. Just crying. But yeah, she cried quite a bit. I got a little teary-eyed. I mean, it's hard not to get teary-eyed. And the thing is, I think it was Bei's first time watching it. She didn't know where "Believe in Me Who Believes in You" was from. I thought she already knew. And I've actually said this to Bei a couple times. She would be like talking about something about things, and I would just be like, no, believe in me who believes in you. I thought she knew the reference, but actually, I feel like that Gurren Lagann watch along party really helps me, like, mentally, because before that, because of the whole situation happening, I was feeling really down, and I was like, do I give up? You know, I went to a stage of, man, do I just give up and, you know, accept my fate? And then, you know, I had a good time hanging out with the girls, and then I watched Gurren Lagann, and I was just like, no, I can't give up. Row, fight the power. So it was a good motivation boost, I think, after watching Gurren Lagann again. So, you know, it was good. I'm back on track. Ina's back on track. Break the unbreakable. Row, fight the power. Yeah, it's good. Man, what a classic. And yeah, Naona was there too, and I was really happy to hang out with Naona a couple of times during the trip, because I think I ran into her before, just like briefly in the studio, but I never got like a chance to properly hang out and talk to her. So it was nice, you know. I wanted to ask her to have an off collab before, you know, before this whole shenanigan happened. But I guess I'll save it for next time. You know, we'll let it marinate, and we'll have a really fun collab next time. Yeah. Did I get a hug? Of course, many hugs. Many hugs. Yeah. Well, I'll just, you know, think about the next month and a half or so as kind of a planning forced vacation time. You know, and think about fun things for next year. I mean, the thing with the upcoming stuff, and the reason why it really couldn't be delayed, is because I've already started planning for stuff and have been working on stuff for next year. So if things were out of time from the original plan time, that means my plan for the entire year next year was also ruined. It's like a butterfly effect. But you know, I am more positive in how things are going right now, so let's pray that everything works out. That's all I can say. It'll be fun though. I feel like the end of the year is gonna be very, very hype. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Tacos, missed you, Ina. I missed you guys too. It's like I've been keeping an eye on whatever you guys are posting. I'm just like, yeah, I just wanna, secretly just tell you guys I'm doing well, but it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, I wanted to visit round 1 before I left Japan, but I wasn't able to. I couldn't find the time. So maybe when I go back, I'll go visit round 1. But I didn't realize that the plushies were like US exclusive. They don't have it in Japan. So I was like, no! But maybe we'll get samples. So I don't think there's a round 1 near me here. But maybe you guys will get it. Did any of you guys already go to check out the stuff ahead of time? Play some bowling? Crane games? Not yet? Are you guys just waiting for the plushie to drop? I did see some of you guys posting like the drinks and stuff, which is pretty cool. Kumomani actually said she went, and she was like, apparently if you're bowling, like we come up on the screen depending on what you get. And she was like, yeah, you only came up when we got like a double strike. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that if I go, cause a double strike, me bowling in real life, probably not happening. But apparently Gemma got it, and I was just like, wow, Satsega. Sugoi. But yeah, it was cool seeing it. I think it's always very unreal sometimes walking around Japan and then going to, sneaking into Ami Ami. don't tell Mane-chan. I stuck into Ami Ami store. But I went to go see the updated display case and stuff. But it was cool. It was cool. I bought some hololive merch. Yeah, I was kind of like side eyeing people in the hololive corner. I was like, oh, I wonder what they're buying. I still can't find you guys in the wild. You guys are good at hiding as I am. Or maybe I'm just really bad at finding people. Finding tacos in the wild. I mean, octopus are known for their camouflage skills, you know? But I heard there has been a lot of visitors to the store, and you guys getting stuff. Oh, actually, I did have one thing to talk about regarding Ami Ami. I will have a October Ami Ami stream while I'm still here in a couple of days. Probably a drawing stream, but one update about the ambassadorship is that you remember when I told you guys that drawings I made will be used for the postcards and stuff? Apparently, due to Ami Ami's anniversary next year, they already have planned for the postcard way ahead of time. Apparently even before the ambassadorship, but it might not be possible, but I am still planning to do Ami related drawing streams. So what I suggested was to have the art I do about Ami to be distributed to you guys as like mobile and desktop wallpapers for you guys to use. So I'm trying to sort that out with them so that you guys can still use it somehow. I thought that was a pretty good idea. So be on the lookout for that. I'm still, I think, in discussions with them. But there was one exception to that, and maybe in the near future you guys can see something about postcard something. I don't know if I was supposed to share that. Don't clip this. Don't let them know. But so yeah, something. But anyways, yeah, that's what it is. I'm brainstorming what to draw on the next Ami stream. I have to say though, the first time when I visited the Ami store, they actually gave me a really big figure, and I had a lot of trouble fitting it into my into my luggage coming home. Oh, it's like there's no way I'm giving this up, but yeah, it was really nice. Oh man, my luggage was full of figures from the Crane games and from Ami too. So, which figure? It's Ryza. It was a Ryza figure. You had to like assemble some of the clothes and stuff, but it was pretty big, and I was just like, "Are you sure it's okay for you to give this to me?" Like, but it's such a nice figure. I'm just like, I won't refuse. Yeah, I wonder if I know Ryza figure Ami. Let me search up. I think it's the Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness in the Secret Hideout Ryza, Reselling Stout. 1/6 figure. Exclusive sale. Ooh. Yeah, it was this one. What? That's expensive. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But it was big. I somehow fit it into my luggage though. Thanks, Ami. But yeah, they also gave me like Amiko. What's the dog called? Fumo? Ami. It's like that style of plushie. They also gave me that too. So cute. Did I get the figures I ordered on the stream yet? Not yet. I'm actually I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna carry everything back home. I might have to ship some back. I just hope I don't have to pay customs fee. But it's a lot of figures. I guess I'll figure it out. Okay. That was good though. Yeah. Yeah, Mama niece, she was like, I don't know, being away from home for a couple months, it doesn't feel like I was away for a couple months, you know? It really doesn't. I guess that's what home is. It's like where you return home and you just feel like I've always been here. But at the same time, I've gotten quite attached to like where I'm staying in Japan. Like The area is quite nice. It feels very suburbs, you know? Yeah, I do feel like staying at like an apartment is a lot nicer than staying at a hotel. Hotels are actually so stressful. Cause like you know for sure like someone always has access to the room and stuff. And there's checkout times, check-in times, there's a lot of people going, you know, back and forth. You run into a lot of people. But like apartment is just like just got your key, you come in. I mean the downside is that you have to clean your place on your own, but I mean it's small enough that I don't really feel like it's that much of a hassle. Yeah. There's a lot more privacy and you know, I can order stuff from Amazon. It's nice. It's nice that like I can just order like a box of tea, bottled tea, and it'll just show up at my door. It's great. That's one thing I miss right now. It's just like the konbini and the fact that there's so many different types of tea. Like, I don't drink that much like carbonated stuff when I'm in Japan because there's just so many different teas. I love tea. And like I went grocery shopping earlier today and I bought like barely a bag full of stuff. Like I bought like a box of cherry tomatoes, like 2 bagged salads. I got a bunch of like chicken breasts and stuff and some fish. And it was like $60. And I'm just like, what? It's insane. I'm just like 3 days worth of food in Japan for me was like $20 at most. And I'm just like, I bought enough for like 2 to 3 days here, and it's just like $60. And it's so hard to gauge how much food I eat in a meal now that I like actually cook for myself here. Cause like in Japan everything is kind of just packaged, so you just eat it one serving, which is kind of, it's really convenient because you're just like, oh, I know I can eat this, you know, in one meal kind of thing. But over here everything is just sold in bulk. Like even a bag of salad is like 4 servings at once. I know like structurally and geographically it's not possible to have like a Japanese style konbini here because like the population density, right, is a lot higher in Japan, so that even if you have fresh food in konbinis and markets, like it gets sold like pretty consistently. But here it's like, you know, every shop is kind of further apart, so not necessarily a lot of people go to each shop. So you end up, I guess, having to sell bigger portions at once and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot different. I feel like I'll find ways to portion out my food and stuff properly here. Like I've already sorted the 4 serving salad bags into like smaller bags where I can just, you know, toss one bag into a bowl and eat it per meal and stuff. So that's that. I had some fish. I think it was some sort of trout. But I had to cook it myself. How inconvenient. But it was pretty nice. I I made enough fish to eat for dinner too, which is good. I should probably eat before Gigi's birthday party. I don't know if I'll have time, but I'll try. Yeah. I think the good thing about getting a personal trainer in Japan was that, like, my PT sensei kind of taught me, like, she will, like, review what kind of food I ate. And she'll be like, oh, maybe you can add in more, more veggies here during this meal and stuff. So I'm kind of learning, like, what kind of foods I should eat and cook. So I'm doing my best to kind of figure out how to adjust that to the foods I can get here. Yeah, it's more convenient and easier to get the foods I need in Japan because of the konbini. Like, she gave me a list of, like, meal plans that you can just buy from the konbini, from different convenience stores too. But I can't do that here, so I gotta figure out what to cook and whatnot. But healthier food is good. Mamonis was happy that I actually got out of my way to start exercising too. I actually ordered like one of the flat benches and like foam rollers and stuff that I can use to exercise at home, so that I don't let myself go while I'm here. I don't become a couch potato again. So been trying to get stuff working as here. Oh yeah! And as I tweeted, I can touch my toes! Oh, after 4 years, I can touch my toes. I mean, it's still pretty hard. I have to like really reach for it, but it's possible. It's possible. I know, it's brilliant. You know how I realized? I was trying to pick up something that I dropped, like, at the airport. I reached down, I'm just like, wait. I can reach down so much further without, like, bending my knees. What's happening? And I realized the exercises I do was helping me be more flexible. And I can actually touch my toes. Amazing. I know. Amazing. And like, I could lift my luggage without that much like strain, I guess. It's great. Oh yeah, and I increased the weight on like the bars when doing squats a couple of times, and now I think I have, I mean, it's not much compared to a lot of people, but I have, I think, like 7 kilograms on each side, so that's 14 plus the bar itself, which is like 10-ish. So, you know, good progress. I think it's been good progress after like a month or so. Yeah. Yeah, and PT Sensei was like, yeah, your posture and stuff is really good, so if you just continue at it, you'll be strong. Good progress. I'm seeing the progress. Like, usually when I traveled before, like, my legs and stuff get so tired from just walking around a lot, but now, like, I go outside, especially when I was in Japan, I would be like walking outside for like 6 hours, and I don't have that much of, you know, muscle ache or anything at the end of the day. It's great. It's like, is this what it feels like to be a normal human? Yeah. Oh, at the same time, you know, when I first started, you know, getting trained, like, you know that just the bar itself is pretty heavy, right? And I could not, like, what is it called, bench press? I could not even get 3 with the bar. Like, after 3, I was like, Sensei, I can't. So I was like, oh no. And then so I had to switch to like lighter dumbbells and stuff. But like the most recent one I was able to do 2 sets of 10s with the bar, and I'm just like, Sensei, I see progress. Sensei, I see progress. I mean, it's really hard on the 3rd set, but I see progress. No more noodle arms. But I don't think I can get that heavy of dumbbells at home, but I feel like if I still use like the 5 kilogram ones or something, it'll still be a good workout at home. Ugh, I can feel my biceps. It's there. It exists. It exists. Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the most difficult exercises though, it's like, you know, that machine. I don't think I can get the machine at home. It's like the machine where it has like the long bar. It's like attached to like a pulley, and then you pull down on it to work your back muscles. That is so difficult for me. Because like I just can't get the posture and the, like, you have to have the strength. No strength on your shoulders. Lat pull down. Something. You have to use like your back muscles and stuff. And then like at first it was really difficult because like I put so much like strength into my neck and my shoulders. So it's really difficult to get the posture. But at least in the most recent session I had, Sensei was like, yeah, you're getting it. You didn't have strain on your neck and shoulders the entire time. I was like, yeah. I got the form down. Now it's to work on it. I think unless I get a bigger house, I won't have room to get like one of those machines, but you know, it's fun. And another improvement I found was that, okay, so it was very difficult for me to do planks, like normal planks. So I had to just, I guess, not downgrade, but like do a improvised plank with like on my knees. But like in the previous session, I was able to hold the plank for 30 seconds on my feet. That's right. Improvement. It was difficult, but I did it. I'm improving. So I guess planks and stuff is stuff I can still do at home, so I'll work on it. Yeah. Can I do a pull-up? I don't know. I haven't tried pull-ups yet. I think the first time she made me do a plank was like right after I did like 3 sets of crunches before, so I was dying a lot more. but now I think my core strength have definitely increased, which is good. I'm excited. Ina, you work the plank. the different plank, not that plank. But yeah, you know, I feel like if it's nice to exercise. Like, I guess I'm mostly focused on like what's it called when you I focused more on cardio before, but I've realized that it's much important to work on your muscles a little bit first before going into cardio exercises, because let's say even if I walk like long kilometers, if I don't have the muscles to back me up, I'll just end up being really tired. You know? So it's good to balance, you know, muscle training and cardio. Because I had like no muscle before, which is why like doing cardio just makes me even more exhausted. Which in turn didn't want to make me exercise a lot more, you know? So strength training I've learned now. I've learned the tricks here and there. So yeah. Yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to get a personal trainer in the first place was to learn how to do these exercises properly with good form. Because there's only a limit to how much you can learn from, you know, just YouTube videos. I'm having fun just learning about, you know, if I'm doing things correctly and whatnot. Yeah. Learning by doing, it's great. And I feel like, of course I get exhausted and I still take naps and stuff, but overall feels like my body is just easier to move around in, you know? You know that feeling when sometimes when your body just feels so like ugh. But like after exercising it just feels more easier to do things and stuff. Yeah. Which is good. I feel more alive to an extent. Man, speaking of exercise, there's this protein drink I sometimes drink in Japan, and it's like banana milk flavor. It's so good. You know, cause usually people like in the West, if they say like protein drink, you usually think, you know, chocolate, vanilla, you know, strawberry milkshake kind of thing. But banana milk is so good. I love banana milk, and banana milk flavored protein drink, count me in. Protein. Yeah, and there's one that tastes like strawberry milk too, and I'm just like, why can't I have this back home? I have to say my posture is a lot better. It's good. My neck hurts a lot less. Oh. But yeah, I did buy a couple of protein bars. I was gonna eat them like on the flight back, but I just ended up sleeping anyways. アメリカのプロテインは美味しくないのかな。美味しくないのではないけど、まあ同じ味っていうか、いや、正直に言うと美味しくない。だってさ、日本のコンビニ行ってバナナミルクとかいちご味のプロテイン飲むと、なんか普通のバナナミルクといちごミルクと同じ味だからね。これがプロテインって感じじゃないかな。Like, if you drink the protein drink in Japan, it tastes just like normal banana milk and strawberry milk. So it's like, you don't get the feeling of, I'm drinking protein. Hmm. Yeah. And like, I've also felt that the protein bars here are very dry. Maybe it's just me, but like, it's so sweet and dry that you just need so much. bleh. そう、プロテインバーもね、ここはちょっと、なんという、ドライな感じ。でも日本のプロテインバーちょっと食べてみたんですけど、めっちゃ美味しかった。There's this one brand of protein bar that's just so good. If you just eat it, it feels like you're eating like... What's it called? What's that one, like, rice puff with marshmallow thing? I forgot what it's called. Rice Krispies! Yeah, there's one that tastes just like Rice Krispies dipped in white chocolate, but it's a protein bar. And it kind of tricks you into thinking you're eating something really unhealthy. But it's a protein bar. It's less bad. Like, it's like... It looks like a granola bar. But it's like... It's still tasty, you know? It's not dry. It's pretty good. It's just taste-wise, like... It's just yummier. How do they do it? Lots of sugar. Protein bars are usually unhealthy. I know, but... PT Sensei said it's okay. If I... Cause... technically, I'm supposed to eat 3 meals a day, right? But... the thing is, I don't wake up early enough for breakfast. Is the thing. So, most of the times, my day starts off with lunch. And PT Sensei is like, well... as long as you're putting something in your stomach, like, for example, a protein drink or a protein bar with some veggies and stuff, to make up for the time you're not eating, is good. So... I don't skip breakfast. I technically count the first meal of the day after I wake up as breakfast, but when I'm reporting what I eat to Sensei, I kind of have to tell her that it's lunch because of the time that I'm submitting the pictures and stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. Cause, you know, normal people don't stay up till 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning every day. So, if I think about it, it's just like... technically, I shouldn't eat past like 9 p.m. for example, but... time-wise, that's kind of difficult. Because... I wake up late and sleep later. It's so that my meals are shifted towards the night. I mean, I do sleep or try to sleep at least 6 hours a day. It's just at a different time than a normal person's 6 hours. kind of thing. It's just relative. But yeah. But sleep is also very important, I feel, because on the days where I don't get enough sleep, I have more trouble with the same amount of weights as another day, you know? So so I try to get 6 hours at least in a day. Or I'm trying to space out my workload in a day, or what I get done in a day, so that I can get 6 hours. It's just that I don't know what it is, but after 6 hours of sleep, my body just wakes up normally, even without an alarm. That's what happened today. I woke up like, because I set my alarms for 8 hours, but I woke up after 6. Yeah. Some days I sleep for like an entire day. Some days I just can't go past 6 hours. It's just weird. It's just weird. But I tell myself as long as I'm getting some sort of sleep. Well, yeah, I saw that Pokemon Sleep had an update recently where it incorporated your smartwatch into its tracking. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But then I also realized I get lazy to open the app. So I just see how much I sleep in the Fitbit app or whatever it is called. Am I gonna get an alarm? Oh, I pre-ordered it. I mean, it's waking up to Splatoons. Haha, get it? I think that's a win for me. Yeah, I wonder how well it's gonna work. I'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I can use it until I get back home next time, but we'll see. Guardian detection sound, that'll be traumatizing. Can you tell us the story of the auction box? Oh yeah, so the hololive item auction thing that happened. Pekora senpai messaged me asking if I had anything I don't need and stuff. And some of the examples she gave, it was like literally something you don't need. So I was like, oh, I mean, I'm in Japan, so I don't have much, you know, that I can give. But I realized there was this box with the Mentaiko Cup thing that I won from the Crane Games a while ago. So I was like, is this okay? Just the box? Because I'm using the cup? But yeah. But then I saw some of the items that some of the other members gave, and it seemed nicer. So if things worked out, I would have participated in my own box auction just to take it back. It's embarrassing. I don't want to give away something useless. But I heard that Flare Senpai won it. So you know, when I'm handing it over, I may or may not include more stuff in the box. You never know. But yeah, I was laughing hearing what's going on. That was a fun stream. That was a really fun stream to watch. I wish I could have participated in the other auctions, but it is what it is. Maybe next time. Callie and Iroha fought for the season. I can imagine. Uh... Oh. Yes. I think it's sort of time for my lunch. Ooh, lunch. Delicious lunch. Anything else I want to talk about today? I mean, I think I covered most of the things. Oh. I think so. But yeah, thank you guys for, being patient and waiting while I was sorting things out. I hope you have fun with the streams I can do. I'll be back to stream normally mid-ish December. So in the meanwhile, I will try my best to record some stuff ahead of time so you guys have some sort of content. Yeah. Yeah. Until then, I guess I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening. I'll see some of you guys over at TG's birthday party later. There'll be some exciting content. So yeah, thank you. Until next time, take care. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Mwah. Mwah.